Hello, family. I hope you having a beautiful day. I hope all is well. Sending you all lots of love. Did you all hear about what Donald Trump said today? Talking to the Somalians? I truly believe that Donald Trump is finna get the Muslims, the Somalians, the Latinos, the Haitians. Donald Trump is finna, I think he's finna move a lot of immigrants out. Listen to what he said. He said, I don't care. Listen to this.
Ooh-wee! Did y'all hear what Trump just said? Did y'all hear what Trump just said? I'm about to let y'all listen to what Trump just said. Listen. Make sure there are no children around. Make sure that you don't have your phone up at work. Make sure. Okay? Go in your car. Do something. Okay?
Ripped off Somalians. Ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Billions. Every year. Billions of dollars. And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody said, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks. And we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Wow.
Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These are people that work. These are people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Wow, family. Wow, family. Did you hear him just outright say, I don't care? How bad it sound? They're garbage. I want them out of here. Sound like Donald Trump getting fed up with these illegal immigrants. But they're not good for foundation of Black Americans, Black American Indians, and the Israelites. And I keep telling all these immigrants that's talking down to us, Black Americans, and throwing shade and insulting us and disrespecting us. And they keep wondering why God, Yahshua, will keep turning up the heat on them. It just gets worse. Soon as they attack us, when they say, oh, they don't have fathers. Soon as he start attacking us, any of them, there come Trump. For some reason. And I believe the Muslims going to be next. But let's listen to some more commentators. All right, family, we're going to listen to some more news.
Dollars of taxpayer money stolen as part of a series of massive welfare fraud schemes may have been funneled to Somalia-based terror group Al-Shabaab. President Donald Trump has said he would be terminating effective immediately temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota, which he called the hub of fraudulent money laundering activity. Douglas, Minnesota has been plagued with massive fraud scandals in recent years, including the Feeding Our Future scheme, which prosecutors allege was a plot to steal $300 million from a taxpayer-funded program.
Yeah, I mean, the fake meal programs, what you say, luxury cars, suitcases full of cash. That wasn't mismanagement. That was systemic abuse right there, clearly. And it gets even worse. If you think that billion was the whole story, Minnesota Insider just exposed something even more explosive.
So not only did the Minnesota Department of Human Services alert Tim Walz of the fraud, but they also alerted Kamala Harris to the fraud that Tim Walz was allowing. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you, on September 11th, 2024, the Minnesota Department of Human Services sent this message to Kamala Harris saying, hey, we work really hard to make sure things are great here in Minnesota, and unfortunately your running mate is not doing a very good job, so we just wanted to let you know. And then they attached this, the fraud waste case tracker from 2019 to 2024, feeding our future, $250 million. Child Care Assistance Program, $100 million.
Oh my God.
All the Medicaid, all of this totaled $500 million, and they alerted Kamala Harris to it in 2024 before the election. So not only did Tim Walz know, but Kamala Harris knew, and she didn't care.
Now, nearly 500 government employees, they tried to warn Walz, and instead of stopping the theft, he retaliated. He protected the image of his administration while $500 million vanished from child care, Medicaid, housing programs. And you can only imagine so much more, right? $1 billion here, $500 million there. Minnesota didn't.
So this is
slip, right? It was flooded and Walz let the water rise. And when systems break this badly, the people gaming it don't even hide it anymore.
A few weeks ago, a business owner here in California told me that one of his new employees asked to be paid in cash, not on payroll. Why? The business owner asked. Well, because the employee from Afghanistan was worried that he would lose his welfare payments. How much is that? $7,000 a month. That is $84,000 a year here in California. So when we look at this massive scandal in Minnesota, $1 billion from the social services system in fraud and corruption, you can be sure it is much, much worse right here in California. We already know that over $20 billion in the pandemic from the EDD scandal was sent in welfare payments to people in jail, on death row, people who are dead. We know that over $24 billion was completely lost on homelessness spending. All that money spent, and we still have situations like this all over California, everywhere you look. That's why today I am calling for a complete and total audit of every part of California's bloated welfare state, so we find the corruption and the fraud and the waste in Gavin Newsom's California and end it.
Now, before I actually come...
It's really like, what is these blue states doing? And they neglecting American citizens. We are going through it. We've been working like Hebrew slaves just to fund these immigrants with benefits. It's our tax dollars. This is a sad time right now. But God has judgment. These people sided with white supremacy for all these years they've been here. And that's why they under judgment. Family, you are great. I appreciate you all. I appreciate your support. Please like my video. If you like it, share it. If you agree, and leave your comment. Love y'all. Bye.